Assalamualaikum and very good day. Uh, so I'm gonna cover a few more items, particularly on 3D. So let's get on to it. And you can just leave the view without me. Okay, let me share my screen. Hope you can see my screen. There are a few things that we can cover in this recording or this video on AutoCAD. But like I said, the focus is uh, on 3D, and your tests coming up will also cover or test you in terms of 3D solid modeling of an object. Okay, let's get on to it. So the test will be focusing on 3D, so you have to create a 3D using a template. Autocad 3D will be if you are working in inches. So Autocad ISO 3D is not available here, so you have to browse for it. So now you can see there is the Autocad ISO 3D. So go ahead and select that and open up that that file. So over here, we can go ahead and see if we can create a template so that whenever we want to do our work, we can do the work here in the model space or model tab. And then when we want to print our work, we can go into the layout, one of the layouts. So I'm gonna delete this viewport, which is already there. You go to layout 2, it's already there too. So I'm gonna delete that as well. So get back to layout 1 as usual. You can go ahead and put your title block here because that is the correct way. Never put the title block in the model tab or model space because that's not the correct way to do it. That doesn't matter whether you are working in 3D or 2D. So always put your title block in the layout. So right click there on the tab, then go to page setup manager. From out here, up here, you can also find that same thing uh, from the layout selection and then go to page setup manager. So let's do this for layout 1 first. Modify this. I don't know how many times I have done this, so let's try to follow that correctly. And then down here, you have to select A4. Make sure the scale is 1:1. Up here, you can change to ACAD CTB, preview this thing. Hopefully you don't, you have all white paper without the dash lines. Even if you have the dash line, make sure it's very close to the edge. And if you're satisfied, you can go back here exit that page setup and just hit OK. Um, let's close that. And what do we do next? So we are going to put our or insert our title block here. Where is it? To look for insert. You can find insert. That would be great. Yep, insert is way over there. So insert. You click on insert, insert. Sometimes you have your icon of the or thumbnail of the title block already present here, but in my case it's not there. So I'm gonna browse for it. So see if it is there and just take it. I'm not sure which one. So I'm gonna DMC title block. Uh, so I guess if this is for A4, I guess we can use it. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna use this one, title block. So supposed to have this thing following me into this section. So there it is. There it is. So it's in gray. I guess I can change that later or real soon. Make sure you got the right, the correct corner. So I guess this is for bigger. So I'm gonna delete that since it is for bigger size. So I'm gonna try to look for it. Maybe this is the one. So I have to browse independently. So click on that, bring it down here. Okay. So I'm gonna close this thing. And then what I'll do is over in model, uh, back to home, in the layer part. Uh, I'll change this to like real black one, black or white. So hit OK there and see if things are going to be a bit better. Okay, this seems like it is good. So if I go see if I can plot preview it, plot preview. So it'll be like this. You can zoom in, zoom out. I'm gonna exit. So I guess it's good, except that I have to uh, edit this thing. The starter block. So I'm gonna hit OK on that. Turn off the grid. So a couple of things I want to rectify here. For example, the edit this thing. So I think I want to go away with this outer layer, which signifies the size of the paper, A4 paper. Then another thing is that I want to delete this. So maybe it's not the best way to do it. So what I'm gonna do is over here onto this for UTM logo. Yeah, yes, I want to try to copy. So you don't have to insert in those other way, like attach. Don't insert it as an attachment, but rather just copy and paste. Very simple, very straightforward. Yes, you can just copy this one. Copy this bad boy and just paste it. Okay, just paste it here and try to resize it. Okay, I guess that is good enough. Escape. Okay, and then what else? So there are some key ingredients that you need to have, like drawn by, which is your name, checked by, that should be me, the course, title, and of course a couple more things that is maybe this one I can, instead of that, you can have need to have date, and what else? Unit. So we have units over here, and yeah, maybe your class. You also need to know your class. So tap there. So class might be either you have BELG one, BELG, or maybe two, BERG, Berg. So whatever, you can put whatever that is correct for you. Whatever that is correct for you. Okay. All right. Check by, yes, class. That should be enough. main ingredient. So let's save this thing, and then we'll go back to our layout. So this will be for A4 paper. Uh, can go back to model. So over here, seems that you are ready to create something. For example, just create a box, or I'm gonna create something using profile as smart line or polyline. So polyline. So that let's look for our polyline, and polyline. Polyline, and then what else? So let's start this thing. So like I said, the drawing will be in the XY plane. So how to zoom in on that? Anyway, so I'm gonna type in 0, 0, and then 0, 0. So I want to go in the X direction. So that will be 100. And in the Y direction, let's say it is 70. Okay, so it'll be like that. Um, from there, in that direction, let's see, this one should be at 30 degrees, 30 degrees increment, so that looks about right. So this part is 100, so maybe this is just what 60. Oh yeah, let's make it 60, and then go back to 0. Okay, over here, right click on that, see parallel. So if I put this, see this from top, it'll be like that. Let's see if we can get back this view. Escape. So I guess this is much better. Okay, let's turn this into solid. So before that, I have to join everything, like everything like that. Then put on enter, then only we can extrude. Extrude up. Extrude up like this and go up by 50. Okay. Mm, what else should I say here? So turning to that. I think we can flip this if my computer can cooperate. Click on that. Click this 3D rotate. Guess we can click on the red one, red loop, and put 90 degrees. So be like that, and then just escape. Let's select a different layer if possible. Where's our layers? Maybe, yeah, it's the green one. Escape that. So this is SE isometric. So then orbit this thing to see if everything's good. Yes, this part I want it to be at 0, 0. 0, 0. Yeah, like that. Then here go back to SE isometric. Okay, let's create a circle here. Circle there. Cylinder. So, but before that, you have to move your coordinate system. I'm gonna put it here and X pointing this way, while Y is pointing this way. So the Z axis will follow suit accordingly using the right hand rule. Okay, next I'm gonna just create a cylinder. So I want it to be in the middle here. So right click, snap override, 3D, O snap. I'm gonna pick center of face. So 3D center. Okay, so let's have just put 20 there, 20 radius, and this one is maybe 35. Okay. So let's union this thing to the green one and so the bluish one. and give it some time. So we have this thing. So let's say this is the component that I'm uh, given the responsibility to develop or to draw. So the next big thing is for me to come up with the drawing. So say this is a complete version of it. So I'm gonna go to my layout where I have the title block, and I don't have to worry about double click on that. This part needs to go. Yeah. And now that's more like it. So I don't have to create a viewport for this one. Okay. If you are working in 2D, you must create that viewport. But for this 3D, no, you don't need 3D. Well, what you'll do is go to layout here and pick your base from model space. But before that, uh, before that, okay, I'm gonna escape here. So we're not ready. But before we put our first view under this one, layout, then styles and standard, click on this one, we get this one. So when you have the multi-view, you want to insert into your drawing or to make a drawing for multi-view, you have to decide which school of thought, mazhab, whether you want to go with the first angle or third angle. You have to decide. Okay, okay. I guess it'll be easier if uh, I show you this example. So for first angle, in this one, I'm gonna click first angle, hit OK. Okay, and the default is first angle. So now go to the project. So yeah, I want this one to be my front view. So basically, you have to decide which view is uh, your apa namanya? Which view is going to be your front view. Okay, so I want the front view to be the front view. Okay, not that one. So this one. So this front view should be the front view. Okay. So this is using first angle. So I'm gonna put there is the front view. I'm gonna exit. So this is the top view. Okay. And then this will be the uh, should be the right view. Right view. Okay. And this will be the the isometric. Okay? So if you're done, you hit enter. So you get yourself like this. So this one will be one half, huh? One half, 1 to 2. Uh, so this is half half scale, half scale. Okay. Um, let's say for the isometric, I want it to be full scale. So that will be a full scale one. So it's gonna be big. So yeah, revert it back to this one. But maybe for this one, I can uh, edit view, and this one I want it to be solid like this. So that would be awesome to have. Why do I have that line over there? Hmm. Anywho, it's not there anymore. Okay, so for first angle, you see, this is your front view. It'll be the same front view, or either you go with first angle or second or third angle. Top view will be something that you see from looking from up here, but you draw it below the front. If you look something from the right of the front view, you draw it on the left. Okay, so this is the basis uh, for this kind of work. So you must also ensure consistency with text. I like to have it centered and horizontal, so you have to be consistent. You cannot jumble up different styles in one uh, file. So this one, try to text. So visualize, annotate. Let's say here to here is 60 50. Then you have this one is the diameter because it's a complete circle. Okay. Then we have this thing. Okay. So this is dimensioning. So give them all the dimensions that you think will be beneficial uh, for people in order to reproduce this thing. Okay, so maybe this one have something like that. Okay, and then over here we can have from there to here. Then what else can we get from here? Okay, maybe the overall length from here to here. So you try to have a little bit of uh, a little bit of dimensions in each of the view except for the isometric. Yeah? Okay, what else? Yeah, I guess that's about it. That's about it. Um, let's change the scale there to 0.5. Maybe it's going to be better. Okay, like that. And then another thing that you can have there is something like that. Mhm. Okay. Yeah. So this is can rename it here. So that would be for first angle first. Okay. And let's see if this thing is going to be different. So I'm gonna do some repeat the same process here. So let's see if I can do this real quickly, really quickly. This is A4. I'm gonna say okay to that. Then insert again this one. So make sure I have the corner, the right corner there, and everything else should be okay. So later on you can fill fill in the title block. But my focus is to show you that if I change this to third angle, so my orientation or my arrangement will be different. So this will be my what I want front, just like before. Exit. This will be my top. This will be my right, and this will be my isometric. Just hit enter. You get that. Then you can do. Okay, so arrangement will be different. So the one good thing about the if you use third angle is that you have to decide the front first, just like before. But then what you see from the top, you draw on top of the front. What you see from the right, you draw on the right of the front. So this is more intuitive. It's much easier for me to understand. Makes more sense to follow third angle rather than first angle. But I want you to be able to tell the difference and um, so that you know why you do certain things in that manner. Okay, so I guess that's and then you go ahead and put in the dimensions. So you have to do this for your project, and definitely you have to do this kind of thing for your test number 2. Another thing, if you go back to model, then where is that? X-ray thing. I like this X-ray. Or maybe you can also explore the sketchy thing. So doesn't matter. Whatever it is, you want to get some more information about what is the, can I get information properties here? Like in terms of isi padu, I mean volume, can you get that information here? Maybe not. Or you can always go back to drafting and annotation, and then you can go to here, volume, and you can right click, and since this is an object, so you can click on object, click this object, so it'll tell you what the uh, volume for this thing. Okay, you can hit F2, and that information is shown there as well. Okay, I'm not sure if you type LIST, maybe you'll get some information about this thing as well. Tell you, but there is no information about volume. So volume, I guess you have to go to drafting and annotation. And then we have these utilities under the 3D modeling. Let's see. Utilities. I don't see any utilities there. Okay, or maybe you can just type measure, object to measure, and measure geom. Okay, measure geom. So that you click on object and click on that. So it'll tell you what that thing. Over here you can also copy. Okay, I guess enough material to cover in this video. Let me stop there. And I already hit on the stop button. Stop sharing. And, so I hope you guys can follow that material, because you are going to do that in for your project. So yeah, the couple of things like balloons, and also the table of materials, or parts list, bills of materials. Can also cover that, but in this short video, I guess maybe I can also touch that. I'm gonna share my screen again. Let's see if we can do that. Um, okay, so maybe I can delete this. or to allow me some space. How do I delete this? Edit, erase. Yeah, I guess that works. Okay, for the balloons, so you don't have to show balloons if just one component, because you can give it a title for this. Maybe it's a base or something, or like name of the component. Um, for that one, under annotate, you have these leaders. Click on this one, modify. Under content, you change M text to block. So you got this preview, and detail, the source block, you change it to circle. So I'm gonna click on OK there and close. So next, when you click on the multi-leader, say this one is a component, for example. So you just put in number one for that one. So that would be number one. So maybe this is the second thing. So I'm put number two here. Okay, so on and so forth. So this is number three. So then usually this is called the balloons. It looks like a balloon. Don't you like balloons? The next one is you are going to need to put in tables. You can also click on that little arrow down there. Click on modify, or maybe just click on this table. I'll ask you a couple of things. So let's say if I have three components, either you want to show that in assembled or exploded. So data, so if I have three components, that means we have three datas. So the rows will be three. Rows of data will be three, corresponding to three components I have here. And then the columns, I guess gonna have the one for the number, one for the name of the parts, one for the quantity, maybe even one for um, materials. So I'm gonna change that to four. Hit OK, and then just put it somewhere. Okay, maybe later on I can change this. So let's call this either BOM, bills of materials, or parts list also can, parts list. And usually I want this to be not too big, because this is a small, rather small. Uh, properties, text height, I'm gonna change that to 2.5. Close it. So for this one, so I'm gonna have number, this one part, then this one is quantity, PTY, and this one material, MAT, material. Okay, so you can go ahead and put in one, two, three. Okay? So all these things need to be top center, I guess. Then I guess same thing over here, top center. Okay. All right. So this whole thing, you can control the size of it so that it'll fit in the space that you have, and that's about it. You can fill in the blanks and whatnot. And here's a good place for me to stop. And you guys have a great day, and hopefully you can manage to use AutoCAD for your working drawings. Bye bye.